Into This River I Drown by T.J. Klune is a contemporary romance with a heavy paranormal theme to it, paranormal supernatural theme to it, and I don't know how I really got to this book. Someone made a suggestion to one of his, I guess, more lighthearted books, and I haven't read it yet, but I will. But I don't know why. There was something poetic about the title. Into This River I Drown is beautiful title. And anyway, it's about Benji, or Benjamin Edward Green is his name, and he is still very much suffering in grief from the death of his father 5 years ago, Big Eddie. And this man was the light of his life, the anchor, the rock. He was an amazing man, and I fell in love with his father throughout the book, because he was an amazing man, and the fact that he passed away drowned in a river was heartbreaking. And the prose of this book was lovely. I have no complaints about this, and I love the paranormal aspect of it. You see, what happened was Benji was so grief-stricken and so broken and dead that he was breaking, and he couldn't heal. He didn't have the capacity to heal. He was stuck in limbo, and so in his grief he prayed, and his prayer was so strong and so raw with his pain and his emotions that an angel fell, and this angel is named Kalile. I think that's how you say it, Kalile. He's a guardian angel, and he helps Benji, our main character, to heal, to recover. This book is not a happy book. This is not a feel-good book. I'm just warning you. This is a book about betrayal, corruption, loss, death, sorrow, pain, loneliness, despair. Just this was not a happy read. I did not feel good reading this book. I did not feel good at the end of this book. But I can say that the ending was acceptable, in my opinion. I have a big problem with helpless death. When people are dying and it's completely out of their control, and they're helpless in the face of death. I have a big problem with that, and reading that. I don't know why it affects me so much, but it does. And what I've noticed about T.J. Klune is that of the 2 books that I've read so far of his, he seems to have a penchant for making people die in helpless ways. And so I finished this book feeling like crap. But it was a beautiful read. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10 because it was very beautiful. And I think one of the biggest themes for me personally reading this was that there's something about faith, and people that have faith, people that are religious, and they have this faith in God and angels, and an afterlife that is good and happy and peaceful, is quite lovely. I'm not religious myself. I've never been able to get that connected to it, or find God, I guess you could say. I've never been able to do that. I've tried, and it just hasn't happened. But there was something quite lovely about reading this book, where there was such an aspect of God and faith in it. There was so much to this book. I could tell that T.J. Klune put everything he had into this book. I could tell. I could feel it. There was so much in it in terms of characterization and emotion, and there were all these twists and turns that I did not see coming. I felt horrible for so many of the characters, because this book is a tragedy, you guys. It's a tragedy, like life is a tragedy, and people treat each other horribly, and they kill each other, and they hurt each other just because they can. So yeah, it was very interesting. I also loved the tip of the hat to his Elemental series, especially Burn and the characters in that series. Like near the end, there were a lot of allusions to that series. But it did kind of get to the point where I was like rolling my eyes. I was like, oh my god, another one. So that's the only negative that I will say. So yeah, Into This River I Drowned by TJ Klune, a 9 out of 10. And I will get back to you for more.